Blue Eyes' journey has finally come to an end and the deck has completely fallen off the DLM tier list. This deck has been dominant for so long, ever since not only the release of the EX structure deck, but also the introduction of Blue Eyes' alternative White Dragon as an actual card and not locked behind a skill, and a buff to Ultimate Dragons to include Blue Eyes' Twin Burst Dragon, which helps the deck out a lot of indestructible boss monsters and push for damage. While the deck was top tier for numerous months, it took a ban list to finally bring it down to size. With the limitation of Melody of the Awakening Dragon and Azure Eyes Silver Dragon to limit 1, the deck was forced to cut at least one of them, and most of them chose to cut Melody. Melody was so important for the deck because it searched not only alternative, but also a Blue Eyes to reveal for alternative summoning condition. Combine that with any level 1 tuner in your hand, and you have a turn 1 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, which many decks could not contend with, as that card is so overloaded with effects it's ridiculous. Losing Melody meant that the deck became significantly less consistent, and in a meta where Harpies can almost always pump out a turn 1 Cyber Slash, Blue Eyes became a deck that can only sometimes have a turn 1 play, rather than before where most of the time it could set up a turn 1 Spirit Dragon. When Blue Eyes is forced to run 1 to 2 copies of Ancient Rules to have a chance at setting up a turn 1 Spirit Dragon, which is unsearchable and a Ned 1, the deck becomes even more reliant on its draw spell, Cards of Consonance. While this card is absolutely broken when it resolves, drawing 2 cards and setting up the grave with a stone, the deck only has a 51% chance of opening it going first and a 60% chance going second. While those aren't terrible odds, there are just way more consistent decks that can get to their combo pieces more reliably than Blue Eyes. Also, Blue Eyes just isn't the biggest monster on the block anymore. Harpies can reliably make Cyber Slash over 3000 attack with a combination of Harpy Lady 1 and Harpy's Hunting Ground, or Harpy Lady 1 and the Tie That Binds. Resonators can easily make a 3500 beat stick by going into Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. Blue Eyes can't even call itself the premier beater deck anymore, and while it can set up boards of relatively big monsters, the ever-increasing card pool has not been kind to this dragon deck. To end this video, while Blue Eyes is certainly not one of the top dogs of Duel Links anymore, that doesn't mean it still isn't a good deck. A lot of road decks struggle to out the constant 3000 attack beat sticks and struggle against Spirit Dragon's effects, and Blue Eyes, unlike a lot of other decks, can easily run Karma Cut, which eviscerates a lot of normal summon relying decks. Blue Eyes is still a great deck to reach King of Games with, it's just not the menace it used to be. Thank you for watching this video. I've been streaming more on Twitch, so check that out if you want to see even more content. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next one.